not one person you'd ask, do they like their job or don't like it? Everybody would say they love their job. They're doing it because they love it.
Everywhere you go, they'll know your name. And
they make you feel important.
important.
Yeah, like, I mean, you know, when they say thank, they appreciate what you do.
Watching the children grow, that I find fulfilling.
I started in the early 70s. Well, as far as I can recollect. I saw the ad in the paper, and that was it. I needed money, and that was my way of doing it. So I did it for 18 years. And my all-time favourite thing was afterwards, and even before it, like that, when I'd meet them, they always knew me.
I have lovely memories, I'd say, of being a Lollipop person. The homemade cards that children give you at Christmas are just lovely. I mean, they're gorgeous, and they're a treasure to get every year. You start off in baby infants with them starting school and they're all nervous, and you can actually watch them grow. If I could just move it to a warmer climate, maybe for the winter, it'd be lovely, but I know I absolutely love the job. I really do.
Applied for it, I think it was 2 weeks later, they rang up. That was 5 years since January.
Yeah.
And myself and Jackie were more or less together then.
All the time. We've been partners, partner in crime, with the two of us. We give out lollipops at Christmas.
Twice a year, yeah.
Christmas and
Summer holidays.
Summer holidays is when we give out the lollipops to kids.
Yeah.
And they love coming up and getting that lollipop.
Yeah.
And we don't have a lollipop for them. Give me my lollipop today.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
Yeah. Like one little girl, she was always like picking flowers, and like she'd even give you a blade of grass some days. But just, she'd have to give you some little thing.
Yeah.
Your favourite thing is just a child's smile. You know, waiting to tell you, Emily, waiting to tell you this. It's just, they involve you in their life. It's a pleasure. I've dressed up for about 18 years. I dress up for a week, and for the week I dress up different. And they'd see me and, oh, Mommy, she dressed up like this, or she dressed up. It's just the faces and the enjoyment, and then they say, oh, Sandy's really coming because Emily's dressed. You don't just start work after one day's training, you have a few days training.
It would be an awful lot of health and safety. And then we do maybe an hour or 2 hours of role playing, and to make sure that we're doing our job properly.
Got your stick in your uniform, you were brought out onto the road, show where you were to stand, which side of the road you were to stand on, and bring the kids across, back and forward.
But you don't allow a child go on the road till the cars are stopped.
apart from anything, they were always very good. I mean, and when I got out into the middle of the road, they stopped, and that was it. I would have no problems.
A big part of the training is the Child Protection Act now, where we can't actually physically put our hand on a child. You can no longer hold a child's hand or high-five them, or more importantly, we can't give them sweets or lollipops anymore or anything like that.
Some kids put their hand up to hold your hand. So I wouldn't like to be somebody to push a child's hand away and say, no, I can't hold your hand. I think it's nicer to hold the child's hand until it's safe to let the hand go and do your job.
People don't realise children just step off a path, and you have to put your hand on them to prevent an accident happen.
I'd say traffic is the most challenging aspect. Especially now, people are always in a hurry. You know, cars are not inclined to stop.
It is
Yeah,
dangerous,
yeah.
because someone is going to get knocked down, and God forgive if that does happen. Like,
The most dangerous thing is cars not stopping. You're in the middle of the road, the next thing a car goes by, and that probably happens at least once a week.
I mean, you get the odd one that they would take off, but I mean, when I come across that, I wouldn't say anything till I seen him the next time, and I'd say, you were not to do that, because I said something can happen.
I wouldn't say it's the safest job in the world now, is stepping out in front of moving traffic.
Because sometimes on the road I work on as well, there's very heavy traffic some mornings, and literally, like, cars are bumper to bumper. So when you're taking a child across, like, you can't say to them, wait for 10 minutes until the traffic eases off. You literally have to go in and out, like zigzag in between the cars. Now, it's not the ideal solution, but what can you do?
You could be walking out on the road and the children are crossing with you, and you might get a car or motorbike, people don't think, and they would just turn. You have to grab the children because they just go through you.
There's a child to get injured
Yeah,
while you're on
definitely.
your watch. That'd be my main
yeah.
worry.
yeah, definitely.
I think like a lot of people doesn't
Take
they wouldn't think it's important for the job we do. Like if you say if somebody asks you what job have you, lollipop lady, you kind of, oh yeah, you know, like that's nothing.
As a lollipop person, you have so much responsibility with these children. Our main role is to keep them safe and make sure they're safe crossing the road.
I think there's an awful lot of people on the road that don't care about school wardens, and they don't think that you're doing a job. You're doing a job, you're bringing children across the road for safety. But if they knew the rules of the road, we have the right to stop them.
Now, there's only 3 people in this country that have the power to stop traffic. A lollipop person, a guard, and a farmer crossing animals. So we have quite a responsible job, really.
I took a very bad bout of arthritis over the Christmas, and my neck was very bad and the end of my spine. So I've had a lot of tests done, and yesterday I was told I have osteoporosis in my spine and in my neck, and that they advised me not to go back to work. Now I'm heartbroken, but he said I couldn't be responsible for so many children. So the children are everything to me. So I'm putting in my early retirement on health reasons. But I'm heartbroken, but I loved my job, but I wouldn't take a child's life in my hand now.
But you see, being there from the time they were that high until they left and went to secondary, they would always say, oh, we always did what we were told. And I just thought to myself, it was a case of having to.
It's just great every year you see them going in, and then when they leave school at 6th class, they're adults. I've shed many tears with them leaving, and I'll admit that, and they've cried as well, but it's just, you know, you've done a good job with them.